What's up, Adventurites? Welcome back to Farming and Friends. Today, we're going to be getting the next tier of crops, oats and sugarcane. We're also going to be doing a bit of farm expansion, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. So, as you guys can see, I already have my corn planted and my rice planted. Something cool that I've learned is that your crops grow offline. I haven't played in a while, and that feature didn't exist. It's an amazing quality of life update that makes playing so much more fun. But anyway, let's go ahead and we're going to start harvesting our crops. We're going to start off with harvesting this corn first. Then we're just going to go ahead and we're going to go and sell all of this corn. All right, I have all of my corn crops harvested. It's time to load it up and go and sell it. Now, hopefully when we get up to the store, the price of the corn is going to be green and not red, because I want to get to these oats and the sugarcane as fast as possible. Let's see. Our corn is neutral. That's fine. We're going to go ahead and sell it. But ideally, you want to make sure that it's green so you can get the highest sell price. So this is going to sell for 463 coins. Nice. Now let's go back and we're going to go and harvest our rice. Oh, wait. I actually missed the corn. But we're going to go ahead and skip that, and we're just going to go ahead and harvest our rice. Crops look so much better. Look at this corn. If I saw this corn in real life, I would eat it. Let's load this rice up. Unfortunately, our rice is only 50 right now. So we're just going to go ahead and sell it. We're going to get 2,730 coins. Fantastic. Now, before I go buy some more crops, let me go get that lonely little piece of corn and let me sell it. Little corn. Nor am I singing. That was awful. Anyway, back on track. One lonely little corn in a big trailer. You can't even see the corn in the trailer. Oh, how lonely little corn you are. Hey, 10 coins. I feel rich already. Alright, Farming Co., here I come. Let's park my truck a little bit closer because I'm lazy and I don't want to walk very far. Come on, guys. You gotta make sure that you close these doors. You're letting in all of the bugs. You have to make sure your doors are closed. You don't want the bugs flying in. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to buy some more rice seeds. Unfortunately, I can only buy one box. So we're going to buy one box of rice seeds and we're going to buy some more corn. Eventually, we're going to make enough profit to buy at least... You know what? What am I talking about? I just realized we have enough to buy our oat seeds. So let's go ahead and buy one box of oats. And then whatever's left over, probably just be enough to buy some more corn. And we'll go ahead and plant that corn. Man, I didn't expect to hit my first goal that quickly. So here is a box of oats. Oh, close the door. Put that down. And I feel like we can buy some corn. So I'm just going to go ahead and buy this all together. $24.50. Let's purchase. Can I buy anything else? 786 coins left. Let's drop you. And let's buy some more corn seeds. We can buy at least 2 more boxes of corn. 500. Can I buy anything else? I can buy some more wheat seeds, but honestly, I'm just going to save those. Save the rest of my coins to go ahead and expand my base a little bit more. And remember to always close the door. So let's get these back to my base and let's get them planted. Oats is 64 coins right now. So hopefully, and it's deep green. So hopefully it stays deep green. Hopefully it doesn't go red, but RNG gods be with me. Now, before I plant anything, I'm just going to go ahead and expand my base right now. Save myself the headache of doing it later. Alright, how do I get here? Fields, standard field. Let's move you here. Alright, how do I go? Wish they would fix that. That's pretty annoying. So this is 135 coins. It's crazy because that was such a small little plot, but let's fill in this area here. I have 91 left, so we're going to come down here and we're going to build as many plots as we can. Alright, that's all I can make for right now. Let me close this and let's go ahead and start plowing. One quick random thing is when you are working on your farm, you probably should stay organized. It just makes playing so much easier. You don't have to go and drive across your entire base to go and pick up some equipment like me. As you can see, I have all kinds of equipment everywhere from all over here. It's a lot. Anyway, I'll cut back once everything is done. Alright guys, so I have everything planted now. We're just going to wait for everything to go ahead and grow. That way we can harvest. It's pretty quick. The corn is pretty quick. And then we have our oats. We have our corn. And we'll just wait for that to harvest. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough plot space to plant all of my crops, but that's fine. Rome was not built in a day. So while this stuff is growing, let's just drive around the map. Let's go look at some people's bases, try to get some inspiration. This is absolutely huge. I wonder what he's going to plant here. This is probably going to produce him a lot of money. I wonder if he's going to plant crops or plant trees. Probably crops. I'm curious. But this is actually a pretty nice farm. And I've always wanted to make enough money to where I can have one of these big trucks. So it's going to be a huge goal of mine, is to get me a nice big truck. And I want to be able to fill the entire bed of this truck up with just any particular crop. Preferably potatoes, but I would love to have a truck like that. All right, let's keep going around the map. So what is this? This looks really cool. Cow pen. Got some auto feeders. I don't even know what kind of trees these are. I've never seen these kind of trees. What kind of... Oh, these must be decoration trees. And what is this? Are these for logs? If any... I don't know what this is for. If anybody knows what this is for, please leave it in the comments. But this is actually a really cool layout. And these are all empty. Pretty cool. But man, look at this. Oh, ooh, nice. Cake factory. A lot of pink going on. This is really cool. A nice truck. Whatever that is. Can't really get down there. Ooh, a bee farm. Really? This is cool. Wow. These bees look pretty cool. This person must have a lot of money. I aspire to be as rich as Ralia. Oh. Are you kidding me? I'm stuck. Oh my goodness. Evs, can you... Oh, thank you. Let's thank her, if I can spell thank you correctly. Wow, that was so nice. I wonder if she's going to respond. Awesome. Nice base. Alright, back on track. Let's keep on going around the base, around the map, and looking at other people's bases. If there are any other people with bases. Let's get rid of the screen. Don't know what this guy is doing over here, but maybe he's going to get a lot of cows. I don't know. And this person's just starting out. And we're just going to, if they don't hit me, we're just going to go down here and we're going to loop all the way back around to our base, and all of our crops should be nice and harvested. And here we are. We are ready to harvest our entire field. Let's see how much money we can make from this. So we're going to go ahead and harvest our oats first. And I'll go ahead and cut back once I have this entire field harvested and I'm ready to sell all of my oats. Now I'm going to go ahead and go to the sell board and see how much all of this stuff is worth. So let's go ahead and go see how much our oats are selling for. Hopefully we're still in the green. Awesome, we're deep green. We can sell this for 71. Nice. 3,727 coins. Beautiful. So let's go back up and harvest our corn. All right, we have our first batch of corn ready to be sold. Let's check the sell board to see where we're at. And unfortunately it's deep red. I'm impatient, so I'm just going to go ahead and sell 420. Let's go get the rest. Wow, I just have to stop and admire this. So this is what this guy was up to. Farm and this huge plot of land. I'm just wondering what he's going to put here. This is crazy. Now we're going and we're finally selling our last batch of corn. It's changed to 9. Cool. So now our corn is worth 472 coins instead of 420. So now we have 5,040 coins. Let's go see what we can buy. Well, this guy has a lot of carrots. If I asked him, he probably would give it to me, but I won't ask. But remember, close your doors. Anyway, let's see what I can buy. Oh, guys, we still don't have enough to buy sugarcane seeds. So, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and buy 2 boxes of oats. And hopefully that pushes us to where we need to be. But we'll see. Oats. 4,400. That leaves me with 640 coins left. Now, with that being said, I'm thinking I maybe buy 1 box of corn. 1 box of corn, and then I'm going to use the rest of the money to expand my base some more. That way... Wait a minute. Oh, I didn't buy it. Whoops. Expand my base some more. That way I don't have to plow as much. To 50. I won't be able to expand my base too much, unfortunately. Alright, so we have 2 oat boxes and we have 1 box of corn. Hopefully that's going to be enough to push us to be able to get our sugar cane. If not, that's fine. We'll just keep working towards it. So one thing I did forget to do was to make my base, my plot a little bit bigger. So before I finish this base, before I finish cultivating everything, I'm going to go ahead and expand my plot some more. So looks like I'll be able to expand it a decent amount. So that's good. Bigger is always better. Bigger plot, bigger tools, bigger equipment means easier workload, easier life. Awesome. That worked out perfectly. That is beautiful. I love when things work out. Alright, back to the main task at hand. Alright guys, we're back. We have everything planted and everything is growing right now. I'm really happy that I expanded my plot enough because I was actually able to plant everything in one go, and that's fantastic. But as these crops are growing, I wanted to take the time to ask you guys to comment and subscribe. It helps me to create more content. It gives me more motivation to keep pumping out these excellent videos. So help me become the world's greatest farming and friends YouTuber. And of course, any other games that you guys want me to play, feel free to let me know and we can play them. Thanks guys. As you can see, all of our stuff is done growing. So now let's go ahead and start harvesting all of these crops, and we're going to go ahead and sell and see how much money we can get from all of this stuff. Hopefully, we'll have enough to buy some sugarcane. That would be fantastic. Once I do upgrade to the next crop, I'm going to plant and see how much I make. If I can buy at least one box of sugarcane and have enough to upgrade one of my pieces of equipment, then that would be fantastic. So hopefully we can do that. All right, now we're selling our first box of oat. What does the sell board look like? We're in the deep red, but again, I'm impatient, so I'm just going to go ahead and sell it. 2,835. Now let's go ahead and get our next oat seed box or whatever you want to call it, and let's go ahead and sell that. All right. Now, honestly, it doesn't look like I'm going to have enough after selling these 2 boxes of oats, enough to buy sugarcane. So, it's all right. We'll just keep going. But actually, I don't know. Maybe we will. It's hard to say right now. I'm a little close to that amount that I need to sell. We sold our corn for 525. Unfortunately, it was not enough to get our sugarcane. But that's fine. We'll just go ahead and buy 2 more boxes of oats. Buy that. Let's sit this down. Now I have 1,795. What can I buy? Can't buy rice, but I can buy, let's go ahead and buy some more corn. So I should be able to buy a couple boxes of corn, and then hopefully on the next go around we'll have enough to buy our sugar cane. So let's go ahead and buy some more corn. 500. Let's just close that door. Let's go ahead and just pop this in my truck. Buy 2 more boxes. Actually, yes, let's go ahead and buy that. Now I have 795 left. What I want to do is I want to now go and check. Instead of making my plot bigger, I'm going to actually go see if I have enough money to upgrade any pieces of equipment. Preferably, I want something that I can upgrade to help me either cultivate or plow faster, because that honestly to me takes the longest time. So let's see. Unfortunately not. The next tier is 3,000. And I don't have that because I'm poor. What about cultivators? Nope. Poor. Don't have enough. Can I afford anything? Let's see. No, I am so poor I can't afford to buy any of this. That is disheartening. So, new plan. Go ahead and buy, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes of corn. Let's just go back and expand my base more since I have no choice, and hopefully we can see if I can plant all of these crops on my base and then see how much money I have after that, and then hopefully I'll have enough to buy the next tier of seed. So let's go ahead. Where are you? Fields. Here we go. Okay, I can actually upgrade it quite a bit. That's awesome. 60. Then we're gonna upgrade it some more. There we go. Perfect. Now our plot is much bigger. So hopefully it's enough to where we don't have to plow until for a second time. So I'm going to go ahead and start plowing, cultivating. Quick thing, it is important to always keep upgrading. When you have the opportunity to move up to the next tier of seed, do it. Don't stay on the old tier, move up. As soon as you have enough money, always move up. My personal opinion, every time you go a tier above the seed, whatever money you have left over, either try to expand your plot, buy better equipment, or start working towards animals, chickens, cows, whichever you prefer. But always use that excess money to help you grow your farm more, and always continue to try to get to the next tier of seed as well. Now we have our field cultivated and plowed, so I'm gonna start loading up my seeder. Now personally, I like to plant the longer taking crops first. That's just personal preference. You guys can do whichever one you prefer. Unfortunately, I didn't have a big enough plot to plant everything, but that's fine. We'll harvest everything and then we'll cultivate, plow, we'll do the whole thing over again and plant the rest of our crops. So now we have this little patch right here harvested. I'll go ahead and plow this little area, cultivated everything and seed it, and we'll be good to go. And then we can go ahead and go and sell everything. Now guys, we officially have enough money to buy sugarcane. Let's go ahead and purchase this, and we're gonna go back and we're going to go ahead and plant our sugarcane, and let's see how much money we can get from this sugarcane. I want it to be enough money to where I can buy another box of sugarcane as well as upgrade at least one piece of equipment. So let's go ahead and see. I have enough things plowed and cultivated already to where I can just go ahead and start seeding my plot. So let's go ahead and start doing that. I will actually go ahead and plant that. Everything is ready to go, and then we can go ahead and sell it and see how much we can make from that. We finally have our sugar cane ready to be harvested, and man, the way they designed the sugar canes looks really cool. Alright guys, here we are. We're going to finally sell our sugar cane. Let's see how much we can get for this. A whopping 10,552 coins. That is pretty awesome. So now that brings our total up to 11,058 coins. So now we can buy at least one box of sugarcane. So let's go ahead and grab that. Again, make sure. I know I've been forgetting, but I need to make sure I close these doors. We're going to keep the bugs from out of the store. Let's buy our box of sugarcane. And now we're left with 2,658 coins. Let's pop this here. Now, I'm going to go back to my farm because that little path that you saw over there, right over here, I can actually sell it. And I'm wondering how much I can actually get for selling this. So let's see. Can't get a lot for it, but if you are struggling for a little bit of money, you can sell that. Now, I don't need this right now because I'm not worried about animals just this second. So I'm actually going to go ahead and sell that trailer. The purpose of me doing that is because I want to go and take this extra money that I've made, and I want to go and buy me a new piece of equipment. That way I can make working on this farm a little bit easier. So let's see. What should I buy? I'm thinking I want to buy a cultivator. So let's see. Oh, we're cultivator 3,500 for a tier 2 cultivator. This cultivator speeds up crop growth. Now, unfortunately, that's not something that I really cared for. It is helpful, don't get me wrong, but man, I really wanted the DW 2021, which could cultivate 2 tiles at once. That's fine. I'll buy this cultivator, and that will help the crops grow faster because those sugarcane crops pretty long time to grow. So this will definitely be a big help. But before I buy that, I do want to see what our plows look like. So plow helps crops grow faster. It's the same thing. And this is really expensive. So what about our seeders? Higher capacity. I don't really need that. If anything, I think after I upgrade to tier 2s of the cultivator and plow, I think I want to get a better trailer because I'm getting to the point where I have too many crops. I have to keep going back and forth from my farm to sell too many times. But this is 4,000, so I'm going to have to hold off on that for a little bit. And we're just going to go ahead and buy the tier 2 cultivator. Let's get out of here. There is our tier 2 cultivator. And I can't pick it up with my truck, so I'll just go back to my base and respawn it at my base. Well guys, that's going to be it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. We accomplished a lot today in this video. We went up 2 crop tiers. We went from rice to oats to sugarcane. We upgraded one of our pieces of equipment, as well as increased the size of our plot. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please comment, subscribe. Peace out, Adventure Rights.